Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Empire Total War with the Imperial Splendour mod. I almost said it wrong there. We're playing as Prussia, and last time around we took Brussels in Flanders from the French. And since then, I haven't actually done that much. I've noticed that I was actually able to march down von Brunswick from Hanover, so we can leave that. It's barely under our control, but we do not need to station troops there. Also, I finally actually took the chance to take a look at the suggestion someone had, which was if I burn down the military structures of my enemies and build my own, that I probably should be able to recruit troops. And it kind of seems like it. So I'm building Feldlager, or Feldlager, all over the place, and gunpowder magazines, and field camps being built. So we'll probably extend our capacity to recruit troops, or at least in some sense. I'm not entirely sure if we'll get the full range of, like, all the way up to elite troops and stuff like that. But we'll definitely get, like, the base musketeers and stuff like that, and that will probably help quite a lot. Anyways, so for this episode, I am looking at taking this. Should be quite easy. The French don't have any troops there, and also, at this point, the French Revolution has definitely kicked off. -12 for the peasantry. And it's a large part, this clamor for reform is very high, 16. But then there's also the bankruptcy. They're suffering. So they're really low on cash. You can see they're hemorrhaging wealth, 132 minus per turn. So very high bankruptcy there. So most likely within a few turns, we'll have the French Republic come up with Napoleon and stuff like that. Wait, was that... There's an English guy there. Yes, there was. So yeah. We'll go ahead and end turn, and we'll see kind of what happens. As much as I would like to fight the French, they haven't really put up a lot of resistance. What I want to do is I want to try to switch my armies over to deal with the Russians. The Russians, or the Austrians, actually pushed pretty far. As we can see, they've taken Ukraine and they've also taken Crimea. The thing about that, though, is the Russians actually cut them off by retaking... Or I'm not entirely sure if this province was Russian to begin with, but they've taken it. They're not too happy with being under Russian control. I'm also hoping that Sweden will revolt against the Russians. I'm sending an envoy. Where is he? This guy. He's gonna be sent to Stockholm, and he's gonna try and keep a tab on what's going on there. But we'll definitely be sending troops and stuff. I'm sending some envoys. I want to see what's going on, so I'm sending this guy to kind of see how the Austrians are doing down by Ukraine, kind of get a feel of what's happening. Also, I kind of want to invade the Austrians as well at some point, just because they're a bloody republic, aren't they? So the upper classes, war awareness, so they're losing battles quite recently. -4 is very high in war awareness. That's a lot of troops and armies being destroyed. I wonder if we will have a counter-revolution going on. A lot of it is from culture. If I could have a spy, could destroy... Say if I destroy this building, that would reduce the entertainment by culture by 4, which would leave the upper class -2 if we actually succeed with that. And unfortunately, Frederick von Burma was detected before he was able to burn that down. But I expect the war awareness, it's decreasing possibly quite rapidly. But maybe we could actually get a counter-revolution going on and get the Austrians back on track. We're gonna invade them anyways, because that's how it goes. We wanna... What territories do I need? Victory. So we need Denmark, but we also need the Rhineland. We need Alsace-Lorraine, Württemberg, Bavaria, Saxony, Bohemia and Moravia, and we need Austria. Anyways, those are the provinces we need. So we still want to trash the French, of course. Let's go ahead and end turn though, and see if we can't draw into a battle somewhere. Whoever that may be. Right, so right now the French Navy decides they're gonna sally forth out of port, when I've actually gone ahead and reinforced it with two 64 gun ship of the line. Quite interesting that they go ahead and wait until I actually added on pretty powerful ships. Most of the French fleet is kind of broken down. They're not gonna be it's not like they're not gonna be any more broken down now when I'm gonna use 3 fire ships on them. Especially now when they don't have... They're normally 58 guns, and they're down to 30, some of these. So this should be pretty smooth sailing dealing with these. They probably don't know what's gonna hit them. It's gonna be interesting to test these ships out. And I think, without further ado, let's go ahead and greet the French Navy. Unfortunately for the French, they kind of sailed right into the wind as they were leaving port, so they certainly did not have the wind in their favor. And I've got it directly in my back, so my ships are steaming forward at full speed. Well, not steaming forward, but you know what I mean. These fire ships are a bit too crude, are they? Not, but I guess that's kind of how you have to do it. This one's about to contact with this, and I think this one's going for the Saint Philippe. I'm gonna see if we can't chase after this one. We're about to come in contact here. The 2 main ships should turn up. And so the way these work is you kind of run up alongside the enemy ship, and then you broadside. And once you broadside, you kind of release a little bit of a surprise. So let's see who managed to chase up the enemy ship first. So all 3 are kind of coming close here. There's a bit of musket fire coming from this ship. Got French crew on board. French Marines firing. Trying to stop the fire ships. It went so well in the start, but now I'm not really gaining that kind of speed. This one looks the most promising right now. But I kind of even want to run up in front of him. Just so we make sure that once I detonate, it oh, this one's close as well. But I want to make sure that we actually get... this one's actually looking even more promising. And I think we might even be able to run in front of it. Oh, it's coming close now. Let's see which is which here. I think this one's... Oh, there we go! It did it on its own. I did not need to do anything. The fire ship just exploded, taking the French ship with it. In a massive explosion. Bye bye, Froggy. So that's what happens. I think this one might have blown as well. It's very damaged, but not really enough damaged. I was gonna hit this one. I guess we're gonna go for you. Let's see here. Boom! A massive explosion! And another French ship gone. So suddenly, we're getting in the lead. This one's getting torn up. I'm hoping that I can detonate on this one, because this one's the one that hasn't really suffered any damage. And if I can get in front of this one, detonating... Oh, this one's actually sinking. But I am coming close. No! It's surrendered! And it's sinking. The fire ship failed. Damn it. The other two succeeded though. And kind of tore this one up. Boom! Kind of interesting how the fire ship is exploding after the... I'm gonna tell this one to halt, and I'm gonna get this one to continue on. And you can chase this one. Even though you're a little sloop. Should be scared of the sloop. The other ships that exploded were sloops. Let's see if we can't get these guys back in order, blowing the enemy to shit. Where is he going? Let's get some... I like how they actually went through the trouble of modding the crew on the ship. Now, for the Prussian, the Marines are still normal, but the crew, the sailors, have been enhanced. Crew of 90 men. We have 100 and... Ooh, that was a nice shot right at the front of the enemy ship. Didn't break as many cannons as one might have hoped. Wait, did that one fire through this one, or was that us? I don't know. It's probably gonna take a while here. We just received a broadside. We've lost 10 cannons on this one. And this one's lost more than 10 cannons, in fact. I was so preoccupied by organizing the fire ships. We could definitely take down this one. The 58 gun one, by trying to board it. Would put 30 guns of the enemies out of action, and then we could just try to, as much as possible, try to destroy this 48 gun frigate. Because these two are low on crew, while this one has plenty. So it kind of be dangerous to kind of go after this one. If it weren't for the fact that the some of the smaller French ships are actually shooting at their own ships. I've decided that I'm going to board them. So we're trying to run up alongside them so that we can hook them and board them. Admiral is going up top to take a look. Or the captain. Should be loaded with grape shot as well for the cannons. So we're gonna keep firing at them, making sure that we have... Oh, it looks like the boarding is going on the way. I'm also trying to do the same over here. But as we can see, the small boat is in the way. And if it's unlucky, it just get hit with all that canister as we pass. Well, that does not seem to be the case at this point. A few canister shots are being brought onto this one as we race to get at this one. Over here, the fighting is kind of stopped in preparation here of the actual act of boarding the enemy ship. It's 146 crew against 112, so it should be a pretty close run. Hopefully my guys won't jump into the water, which happens sometimes. Oh wait, what? The French kind of set fire to their own ship. Would you look at that? Oh. No, we are on fire. Both are on fire. We surrendered. And our admiral jumped right into the sea. I guess we know now why Prussia never really put a heavy emphasis on naval. That didn't go well. This ship is gonna explode. How did it go so bad so quickly? And there's our captain, drowning. Both ships are on fire. How strange. I don't know. Let's switch to round shot. That... I didn't know... I mean, it went bad so quickly. And now our ship is, like, proper on fire. We're kind of winning over this one, though, in a cannon duel. Boom! That's what it's looked like. That's how it's supposed to be done. Damn, our ship really is on fire. That's what I kind of how I imagine the what the fire ship would look like. That it would actually be on fire, rolling into the enemy fleet. It kind of, I mean, given how many holes there is in the ship, you can kind of see right through the ship from one side to the other. Maybe I should blast the enemy sails so we can actually... So we actually do run up to them so we can actually board them. However, I can kind of see... that our ship is certainly not too happy with its position either. Oh! I guess we missed the blown up. I didn't even hear it, but I guess I was too close here to listen to the gunshots. What if I go for sails? Oh, we shot the flag. That's great. I guess they only loaded cannons in that. There we go. I guess they... Ooh, we cut the mast! If that had proper physics, that would kind of get us tangled. The two ships would tangle with each other. Well, we'll definitely be able to run up them now. Because they don't have enough sail to outrun us. They only have about 60 crews, so we outnumber them 2-1. The bad thing is, though, they've got 2 smaller ships following up, or this one. So that will be able to lay shots in on us while we're trying to board. It might be better to just kind of call it a day. Call it a day and retreat. But then again, what mighty purpose do I have for a single ship? Okay, now they're gonna board each other. They're hooking up here as well. Problem is this ship coming in close. We still have plenty more crew than they do. Plenty of guns are prepared to fire. I mean, the enemy is right over there. It's like in Master and Commander when they actually board, kind of climb out and over into the ship like this because they're that close to each other. Oh, here we go. I'm hoping the French surrender pretty quickly here. Still firing cannons. It looked pretty cool when they were fencing with the commander of the ship. So let's see if they're gonna do that. Ooh, no. That would have been cool if the 2 commanders would have fought each other. They're fighting down here. I think that's the French captain fighting. Or trying to. They're down to 38 men. And we're down to 110. Pretty brutal fighting here. They're axing each other. Okay, so we won the fighting. The enemy surrendered. However, I doubt we'll be able to take on the 2 other ships. So what I want to kind of do is maybe if I could fire up on this one and kind of hope that it sinks. Oh, we're routing. We were scared by our own fire there at the end. Well, that just as well. Decisive defeat. Damn. Unfortunately, we were defeated. We deployed 6 ships. We lost 4. 3 of them, though, on purpose, as we blew them up. The enemy lost 2 ships. 2 of which were blown up together with our ships blowing up. The enemy managed to sink our little sloop. And we managed to capture 1, but of course we weren't able to hold it because we didn't won the field, as it were. So that went back into the hands of the French. However, their fleet is really, really depleted at this point. And it's probably not going to help them too much in the upcoming revolution. Good. Standardization of caliber of the artillery. That's pretty good. We have an agent recruited. Roads in Flanders. Agent detected. But we also have the fact... I must have missed that. Or my envoys must have missed the fact that there was already a revolutionary army already on the way to Paris that was hiding somewhere out here. I don't know really where it came from. And so the French kingdom has fallen, and in its stead has rose the French Republic with Percival d'Aubergine as its leader. And they were all very happy about it. I, however, me and Prussia, as it were, gonna demand the surrender. They accept, and the town falls without much problem. Gonna send the spy in. I wonder, let's see. France still retains its colonies. Lambert Bassonnet is consular. Is actually administration of navy. What do you say, France? What about peace? But I would like Dutch Guiana, Upper Louisiana. I would like these islands. That's my demand. Oh, I will rue the day. I know it's gonna rue the day. Thing is, France is is very weak. I think what we'll do is we'll leave kind of garrison forces along the border here, because I am more the more pressing concern is Russia. There isn't really, I mean, if this is what the French revolutions got to put up against us, I mean, it's these guys aren't going anywhere. They're not going to achieve really anything. So I feel pretty confident in just leaving garrisons here, and we will switch our forces to deal with the Russians. My navy was actually pushed after the battle. There was a number of different battles, and they were pushed all the way over here. It survived, and the French navy actually took off to America, which was pretty odd. I'm gonna bring my ship back to port, and we might try to rebuild a fleet. But I said but a lot. I think we're going after Russia. Also, I kinda got some heads up by some of the premium members that they sometimes crash, or there's a risk. Apparently there's a high risk of crashing once you take the French capital. So we're gonna be mindful of that as we proceed. But with all of that said, I think we're gonna end it here today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully, as always, I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!